Hey, good morning, friends. It's me, Shaliza. Hope everyone is doing well. As many of you all will know, we are within the Feast of Sukkot, also known as the Feast of Tabernacles or the Feast of Booths. Now, you may say, what is Sukkot and why is it important to the life of the everyday believer? I am not Jewish. Well, this is why. As you probably figured out by now, out of the 7 feasts of which Sukkot is in fact the last, the Lord gave the instruction to uphold these feasts for many different reasons, but the common thread of all, throughout all the feasts, is that God wants us to remember that He is faithful. He does not want us to depart from Him, and He does not want us to depart from His word. You see, He knows by our fleshly nature, we have a tendency to forget. We do. Think of it in the life of the everyday believer. You wake up in the morning and you start the hustle for the day. You start the grind and you forget. I woke up this morning, I'm healthy, my family is still here, I have a job. We forget things like that. Or sometimes like the Lord brings us through something really big this year, and then next year we're faced with something else and we forget what God has done in the past. And that is one of the main reasons He set up these particular feasts, so that we won't forget, and that we would teach our children about the faithfulness of God and tell them the stories of how He has been faithful, so that they will know that He is faithful and they will teach their children that He is faithful. So that's why, one of the main reasons at least, why the Lord set up these feasts. So this particular feast, the Feast of Sukkot, the Lord told His people to remember, not only did I bring you out of Egypt, out of captivity, and I delivered you, but I carried you in the wilderness. I took care of you in the wilderness while you didn't have a home, while you were dwelling in booths, while you were dwelling in temporary dwellings. I was with you. I took care of you. I was your pillar of cloud. I was your fire. I took care of your clothes. I took care of your shoes. I fed you every day. Don't forget it. Don't forget how much I love you. Don't forget that I am faithful, even when you are unfaithful. Because if you were to go through the story, or the account, I should say, of the Israelite children going through the wilderness, they often were unfaithful. As we, the everyday believers, sometimes we do become unfaithful. Sometimes we don't give God His due. Sometimes we don't give Him the glory. Sometimes we don't do the things that we know we should. But yet He loves us and He is always faithful to us. And that is what the Feast of Tabernacles is about, remembering this. So in the life of you, the everyday believer, in the life of me, the everyday believer, choose to remember each day what God has done for you. This will keep you close to Him. This will keep you joined to Him. This will keep you within His decrees, within His word, and you will not fall away. You will hold to Him, and the blessing is for obedience, and there is a blessing in remaining close to the Lord. So tell your children, and do not depart from the faith, and do not forget His faithfulness.